Hey YouTube, it's QL and this is my sneaker channel. I'm on my way to go have some drinks with some friends. Just got done watching that Cowboys and Packers game. That shit was unbelievable. Hope y'all was watching. I'm about to go catch the Chiefs and the Steelers game with one of my homeboys, and we going to the dugout.
Yeah, but that looks good.
Yeah, but that looks good.
I definitely help when you're running around on your feet.
Raise your pants leg up. Let me check you out. Got heat at the bar tonight. They're on fire. Alright. Watching this game. Let's KC do something different. They dead in the water out here. Out here with my boys. We might go ahead and hit up the Casbah or something like that. Go check out what's going on in Bar Ripple. You know, we in these streets. Just enjoying our time. So I'm back home from hanging out with the boys. That game from KC and Pittsburgh, it was hype. It was hype. It was a good game. Well, actually, both games today was good. Got me looking forward to next weekend for the conference finals to see who's going to the Super Bowl. But on my way home, I started thinking about Jordans. Jordans back in the day and how I thought about them back then. So, first off, start about the Jordan 1. The Jordan 1, there was no hype at all about the Jordan 1. People was even questioning why the Jordan 1s cost so much. Back then, boys was wearing Converse. There was a pair of Converse that both Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was wearing. That was probably the most hype shoe. And then you had some Pumas that were similar to this. You had some Ponies that were similar to this. You had a whole bunch of variety out there. Like Fila was probably even more popular than this shoe at the time. And then the Air Force One, it might have been around, but it wasn't popular. So when this came out, it was just a blip on the radar. I might not even know who Michael Jordan was. But then you get to the 2. The 2 always reminded me of a pair of basic Filas, especially if you look at the lows. If you look at the lows, those really look like Filas. So the 2s wasn't even really making that noise like that. Then the 3s came out with the snakeskin. I remember getting a pair of the snakeskin 3s as a hand-me-down from one of my cousins, who was really like one of my homeboys that stayed on the block. And he gave me those, and I cleaned them up, and it made me feel some type of way. Then the 4s came out. The 4s came out, and I didn't really check for them because I knew it was something that was outside of the range of what was going to be available to me. So I didn't even think about it for real. When I was in 5th or 6th grade, maybe, before the 5s came out, this shoe was in there just like this in SI. And I remember sitting in art class drawing pictures of this shoe, thinking about, man, I wish I could make enough money to get this shoe. And I think that was still before I got paper route or anything like that, and was able to buy my own shoes and stuff like that. So this was still a dream. But this is when it really started getting on the radar for me. When we got to the 6s, The 6s, I remember the first time I saw the Jordan 6s. The infrared white and the infrared black basically came out the same day. It was raining the next day, the day after they dropped, or the same day they dropped. The coolest kid at school showed up with one white pair, one white one, one black one, and then he had garbage bags or grocery bags over him so they wouldn't get wet. When we got in class, he pulled them off and it was the freshest thing I'd ever seen. Swear to God. So, the 6s, I didn't get any of the 6s either. So, we get to the 7s. The 7s, the Raptor 7s is the first pair of Jordans that I bought with my own money. And I think I was like in high school. I was either in high school or grade go to high school when the Jordan 7s was out. So, I said all that to say that back then, it wasn't just about Jordans. It was about other things. And it only eventually became about Jordans for that period of time. And I think a lot of times that's what people are holding on to as far as as you get older. Like, I'm 40 now. But I know guys that still reminisce over being kids that used to draw Jordans back when they was kids, or see the older kids, or see the dope man in the neighborhood, or see somebody they thought was successful and they had on either some Jordans or some Filas or some Bally's or any of those other brands. Like, by the time these came out, the dope man Nikes was rolling. You also had Elises and Lottos and all type of other stuff popping up. But, I don't want to get too far off into this. I just wanted to touch on it while I was thinking on it. Like, comment, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram as Metro63. You can find me on Twitter as QL Holla. And you can find me on Snaps as Master Holland. Alright, y'all. Good night.